Egyptian fraction rules. So we've got three basic rules. The first one, all fractions must have 1 in the numerator. So to be an Egyptian fraction, there has to be 1 in the top of the fraction. We add fractions with 1 in the numerators to create a fraction with a numerator greater than 1. So when we encounter, which is what our work is like, when we encounter a fraction that doesn't have a 1 in the numerator, we have to add fractions that do have 1s in the numerator to make the new fraction. Finally, the third rule is all denominators must be different. So I can't just say 2/3 is 1/3 plus 1/3. We have to actually have different denominators. All right, so the process. Again, 3 steps here. First, multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. In other words, multiply by 1 in a special way. It's best to start with 2. That doesn't work. Try 3. That doesn't work. 4, and so on. 2, try to break numerator up into 1 and a number that divides into the numerator. That's really what the trick is. So we want there to be a 1 added to some other number which also will divide the numerator. Finally, this may take numerous tries. Don't give up, as you'll see in my example coming up. All right, so our first example, write 2/7 as an Egyptian fraction. Now here, this is not written as an Egyptian fraction simply because I have a number that is not 1 in the numerator. So the first thing we'll do for our solution is we'll use 2. So I will multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, 2 over 2. So what does this look like? 2/7 times 2 over 2. That equals 4/14. I can break 4/14 up into 1 plus 3 over 14, but 3 won't divide evenly into 14. I can also break 4 into 2 over 2, but what that does is it ends up reducing to 1/7 plus 1/7, and I can't have the same denominator twice or more than once. Okay, so can't have the same denominators. So the next thing is, let's use 3. So by that I mean multiply top and bottom by 3. So I get 6 over 21. That could be 1 plus 5 over 21, or 2 plus 4 over 21, or 3 plus 3. Each one of those, 2 and 4 won't go into 21. 3 over 3 gives us the same problem. We have the same thing in the denominator. 5 won't divide into 21. So none of these work, so 3 also doesn't work. So notice I use 2, I use 3. The next number would be, you got it, 4. So you multiply 4 over 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 7 times 4 is 28. So now I want to break 8 up into 1 plus another number. 1 plus 7 is in fact 28. So I end up with 1 over 28 plus 7 over 28. 7 will divide evenly into 28, so I get 1 over 28 plus 1/4. So that gives us the sum of 2 fractions, both of which have 1 in the numerator and both have different denominators, that when I actually add them together gives me 2 over 7. That's how to do Egyptian fractions. I hope this helps.